Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brennan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Wix pricing. How much does Wix cost for you to get started with their website builder? But before we dive into things, of course, I do want to mention if you do want to follow along or go ahead and do decide to check out Wix, you can go and check out that first link down below in the video description. That's brennanvalesky.com/Wix. We'll take you right over to Wix, where you can get started with a website for free today. Again, that's that first link down below in the video description. Again, some of which are affiliate links, which is a great way to help out and support the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into things with Wix. Now, of course, when you are looking at Wix, they are, of course, a website builder where you can get started, as I mentioned, for free. They do actually have a free plan that you can get started with Wix. However, it is a little bit limited. We'll be getting into more of that in just a moment here. So specifically with the Wix pricing, exactly what do you get with Wix and what is the overall cost that you can expect? So like I said, you can actually get started for free. So you can start for free on Wix. Now, the one thing about their free website builder is that it is a little bit more limited than maybe other free website builders. You can actually get started with a completely free website, as you can see here, but it will have the Wix in the domain, and it will have a lot of marketing and advertising for Wix on their free version. So that is something to consider. Now, you can upgrade whenever you want to their more premium plans. You are not set on a timer from their free version, so you can play around and design a free website with them. People can access it, but again, you do not actually get a proper domain. As you can see here, you get accountname.wixsite.com/site address. That is the free Wix domain that you'll get, which can be a good way to, kickstart your online presence, as they say here. And you can, personalize it, but in my opinion, the wixsite.com thing, you're really not getting the full suite of a website on the free version, which makes sense. Ultimately, you get what you pay for. So the nice thing is it's not just a trial. It is a completely free website, but it's, that you will probably want to upgrade to the premium plans when you're ready. But the nice thing is with Wix is you're not necessarily tied to having to feel like you need to upgrade right off the bat. So I did want to start with that, of course, the free option that they do have available on Wix. So when you get started, again, they don't require a credit card either, so you can start for free. Now, in terms of the pricing beyond the free plan and how that compares, Wix does also have premium plans, as you can see here, and these are all broken down into monthly charges. Now, they do have, as you can see here, a 14-day money-back guarantee, and these are the Wix premium plans that you can get started with. Now, in terms of the pricing, of course, I always want to mention this pricing is accurate as of the making of today's video. If you do want to get the most realistic and up-to-date pricing in terms of the actual numbers, be sure to go to Wix's website. Again, you can follow along and check out at that first link in the video description, but I would go to their pricing page to get the actual numbers. Now, in terms of how the plans do break down, like I said, beyond the free version, they do have 4 other plans. They do also have a 5th level that's sort of more enterprise level. That is, we're not going to be focusing too much on that in today's video, but that is the Wix Studio. That is, again, their enterprise level plan. Not going to be touching on that too much in this video, but essentially it is a, hey, contact us for, the actual, specifics in terms of how that works, because realistically, with most enterprise level plans, they are going to customize it. As you can see here, site management for large scale businesses. You pretty much need customization to go into the whole Wix Studio premium side of things. So there are technically 5 plans, or even 6 plans, really, if you include the free version. So the free, the light, the core, the business, business elite, and then enterprise is at that top level. So most people, how it breaks down and what you will need to understand, of course, is that the free version, again, you don't get a custom domain. So if you do want a custom domain, if you don't want any Wix branding either, and you actually want customer service, you do need the Wix premium plans, which are paid plans. So in terms of how those break down, again, like you have the light. Now, the light version is built just for, as you can see here, a light marketing suite. And you get 2 collaborators, 2 gigabytes of storage space, and a free domain, 1 free domain for 1 year. Now, the light, in my opinion, is best for people who are maybe just getting started with their business. Maybe you just need a more basic website and you don't necessarily need the full suite of everything else when it comes to a website. Now, what does that exactly mean, right? In terms of a full suite, if you need e-commerce, you're going to have to go beyond the light version. For basic e-commerce, and we'll break down the actual plan features in just a moment in terms of the specifics, but I did want to do like a general overview first, is that if you need e-commerce, you will have to go beyond the light version. You'll have to go to the core, business, or business elite if you need e-commerce. If you don't need e-commerce and you're not planning on, having payments being accepted on your website and things like that, if you just need it as sort of like a portfolio site or really anything else you would maybe want a website for, then the Wix Lite version could be good for you because you're not paying extra money for no reason, essentially. So that is the most basic version. Now, when you are going to be needing e-commerce, accepting payments, you are going to be jumping to that core level, which as you can see here is $29 a month. The Lite is $17 a month. Now, this includes everything. This includes your entire hosting cost for the Wix website. Everything is managed by Wix, so you don't have to worry about any potential extra costs beyond if you do need, certain other paid add-ons, maybe if you have certain other tools that you might want to pay for, or if you're going to be hiring their in-house developers or designers. Most people don't necessarily need that, but that might be an extra cost that you might want to factor in on top of your monthly cost. But this is essentially the base level monthly cost that most people are looking for. Now, in terms of how they actually break down, again, beyond the collaborators, as you can see here, 15, 10, 5, that's an easy descriptor there. In terms of storage space, this is more for larger scale businesses where you would really hit that storage space limit. Maybe if you host a lot of photos, you might hit that 2 gigabyte one pretty quickly. But if most people probably would be okay with the Lite if you're, again, a very light basic website. In terms of the actual plan features, again, kind of glossing over the actual enterprise level solutions because that is much more dedicated. You got to book a demo. You got to contact them. They will build it for you. It's going to be a lot more money, but that is an enterprise level solution that they do also offer if you are interested in that, and they don't really break down all the specifics here on their website. And that's probably not most people watching this video either. So in terms of the analytics, you do get analytics with the core, business, and business elite. You get the custom domain, free domain for a year with all of them. The Wix branding is removed. Again, you do have the Wix branding on that free website. So the free website, in my opinion, is best if you're maybe just trying to test the waters, like sort of dip your toe in, which is nice. So you can at least sign up for Wix for free without having to pay anything or have some sort of like arbitrary timeline for you to have to make a decision. It is nice you kind of have like a bit of a window there as in terms of if you like it or if you even need a full-fledged website. Like a lot of people just like to play around on stuff. So it does make sense that they have that completely free version. But if you want it to look more professional, you would definitely need the premium plans here as outlined. So the site analytics is not included in the Lite version in terms of storage space. We already covered that. If you do want unlimited, you do have to go all the way up to Business Elite, which makes sense because storage is one of the highest costs for hosting companies, and including Wix. Customer accounts, this is loyalty. So, customer payment methods, delivery addresses. Again, that's more for e-commerce. You're not going to need that on the Lite version. Customized reports, so this could be extra insights and things like that. That would only be on the Business Elite. Events calendar app, if you need to be doing events or appointments and things like that, that is on the Business Elite, Business, and Core version. In terms of customer care, as you can see, lead capture forms, this is the marketing suite. So this could be like quizzes, registration forms, things like that. This is pretty limited on Wix in general, their lead capture forms. If you just have a few, that's something you might want to also consider. The fields per form, so the certain contact details, that's another thing you might want to consider there too in terms of how the numbers break out as to maybe which plan makes the most sense for you. The actual site chat is another feature there in terms of accepting payments. So if you are going to be doing any kind of accepting of payments, you will need the core, business, or business elite. Same thing goes for e-commerce. Most of the e-commerce aspects are pretty similar outside of their drop shipping. As you can see, the total number of products goes up really high if you are going to be doing drop shipping, especially with their modalist plan. I have covered that briefly on the channel quite a while ago now. They also have different loyalty tiers that you can look into, referral programs, and different e-commerce plans as well if you're going to be doing Wix e-commerce. So in general, with the different Wix plans, most people, if you're going to be going beyond the free website that is branded and has advertising on it, the Lite is probably good for you. If you just need a basic level website, if you need to be starting to sell things, then, with e-commerce, you would have to go to the Core, and then you start getting into comparisons to maybe other platforms as well, such as like Shopify. That's sort of at that similar price point there at the $29 a month. Now, in terms of the actual Wix product, of course, as you can see, it's a pretty sleek website builder and definitely can be worth the money. And they do also have good SEO optimization as well in Wix websites. They do also have AI features to help build the website too. So in general, it could be a good option for you in your business, or if you just want to build out a website, whether you need a blog, e-commerce, if you do need, portfolio, scheduling tools, domain and hosting and branding tools. But hopefully this pricing comparison helped you understand a little bit better beyond just the, hey, you can create a website for free. The free version is, again, quite limited, but there is no time limit there. But if you do want a full-fledged website, you will need to go to their Wix premium plans on the Lite version. So again, hopefully this comparison helped you understand the differences and similarities as well with all the different Wix plans that are available. Again, I get there are a lot of different options in terms of what Wix has to offer in terms of their pricing and how much it would cost. That was the overall pricing of Wix. Again, if you do need other site services like hiring a pro, they do also offer that as well. So that might cost you extra money. You do also have the potential for certain plugins that might also cost money as well on your website. Most people don't necessarily need certain plugins on their website, or apps and things like that, but it is something to consider that might be an extra monthly recurring cost that you do need to consider in terms of your pricing. Now, the actual specifics with that does vary quite a lot beyond really the scope of what I can include in this video, but it could be something else you might want to consider. But if you're just going with the base level, you're doing everything yourself, that is the pricing and sort of how it breaks down beyond the free, the Lite, the Core, the e-commerce plans, as well as the enterprise level plan with Wix. Again, if you are interested in signing up with Wix, or you just want to check them out, you can go and check out that first link down below in the video description. That's brandonvalesky.com/Wix. It will take you right over to Wix, where you can get started for free today with Wix. Again, guys, if you found this video helpful, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.